Hello, it is Modelz Mess time again, 8 p.m. and it's the 19th of June. Gosh, not June already. Yeah, so we're going to do some modeling and making and bits and pieces, and hopefully we won't fall asleep, which is what I said in the Modelz Mess thing. I try to say something new every time, and I just haven't got a clue what I'm supposed to say. So instead of just saying "come and watch us," I try and put something fun. It kind of backfires though. We've got Geordie in the chat. We've got Gary and Keith and Steph and me. We may be joined. We may be joined by others later on, which is great. I'm gonna. Oh, never mind. Hide that. So yes, please come and say hello. See if you're making anything of interest, or what you're up to, or if you're out and about, or what you're doing. Come and say hi. I'm going to be carrying on with my Ed 209, and I'll show you what I've been up to in a bit. So who should we go? Let's go to Keith first. Keith is looking particularly crisp and high resolution this afternoon.
Ah, Keith's out the doghouse then now, is he?
Yeah, Keith's out the door. Well, you know, it's all right for a little bit. As long as we don't mention the war, we're okay.
But still with a lot of delay.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Well,
So, what's up to, bud?
I suppose we watched paint dry the other day, and it's now dry, so I will now start painting tracks and then the wheels.
Right.
So my tank has now turned from the grey to the green.
Yep, that's nice green, that.
But also at the same time, I've taken the opportunity to put some paint on this chap. So I've just put the first coat on him. I'm trying to work out. Now he's too white. Now he's just going to flare on you.
Yeah, he is. Stick it right in front of your face.
But he looks better. Oh no, that's reflecting up there as well. There.
There you go. Great,
so,
mate. Good.
Yes, I'm painting track rusty colour, and I'm working from there.
Oh, well done, buddy. That's good. I like that colour. Did the colour arrive all right? Was it the colour that you were waiting for in the post?
Yes, this was the colour I ordered. It's Russian green.
Righto. Excellent. And would did your wife
it
worry that
nicely, and it went on all right.
Did your wife care that you ordered extra paint?
Did she know?
Well, she had something else arrive, so I got away with it.
Oh, lucky. Well done.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay. Good. She might be listening. You know. Brilliant, Keith. Cheers.
I hope not. Cheers.
Gary, hello. Your Land Rover.
Hello, Malcolm.
Smart, isn't it? Super smart.
I do.
Yes. How are you doing? What are you doing this
Not so
afternoon?
bad.
This evening, what are you going to be working on? You're going to be finishing off, or what's you doing?
Hopefully I'll be finishing it off this evening. If not, it'll be definitely tomorrow. I'll have it finished off.
Yeah. Excellent.
And then I'll be starting the second one over the weekend.
Yep, that's right. Are you going to have them all on separate dioramas, or
no? I'm going to put them all in one case.
One place. Okay.
I've just got the case ordered there today, so hopefully it'll be here within the next couple of days.
Fantastic. Where did you order your case from?
Online there, eBay, Trumpeter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They do lots of different cases, don't they, Trumpeter?
They are.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Some nice cases too.
Yeah. Yeah. So is the base that you're going to have it on? Is it going to be like goes from sand to something else to something else? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that idea.
Yeah. Just something different.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think that's nice. I think you should, when you get finished, I think you should definitely send it to Land Rover. Send the photographs to Land Rover and see what they say.
Yeah.
And if they say that'll look good in our display, say yeah, nice big donation to Models for Heroes. Then
yes, you take it up to the British Motor Museum, where they just round the corner they make them, don't they? Cool. Brilliant stuff. And Steph. Oh, Steph.
Evening.
Hello, buddy. You all right?
You're right. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. That's a very detailed set of images you have there in front of you.
Yep, that's what I used for my Mauser replica.
Right. So is that the avionics and the gun bay, or what you got there?
That's the gun bay.
Uh-huh.
That one's a gun bay.
Yep.
Right, this is the right-hand side of an F3.
Okay.
You can tell by the long nose.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And so I'm just replicating this bit, and it's going to flip over to the side.
Right.
So that's the bit I've replicated, along with the feed chute.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be going in here, like so, or as the Germans say, so.
Like so. Is it? Oh, is it all kind of gunmetal color in there?
Yeah. No, that's white.
Oh, is it white? Okay.
All in there is white.
Gotcha.
So I've got some cabling to go across the top here.
Oh, I see. Lovely. Who's feeding back? Somebody's feeding back.
Yeah, not sure who, but yeah, that goes
like that.
Like that, something like that. And that is probably going to be mangled up there.
Yeah.
Because it's just crashed. So
right,
that'll be hanging out a bit. That'll be mangled a bit.
This is the bit you don't have a photograph of, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do, but it's because you can see the feed chute there.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
that'll be hanging out, and that's sort of crushed against it, and there's the that bit there. So I'll probably snip that as well and slide it behind each other.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of bits and pieces hanging out, isn't there?
Yeah.
And can you recognise them all to what they are?
Yeah. That's the gun bay. So you've got that arm there is what holds the Mauser in.
Right.
That's the feed chute.
Yeah.
And that bit there is when it fires a gun, the empty cartridge is fired, literally chucked straight down that chute.
Right.
Then that chute goes into this bay here.
Yeah.
And then when you open that bay, all the rounds fall out on the floor.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, it's very environmentally friendly then, isn't it?
Yes, it saves it. It doesn't drop rounds. They were very good when they thought of things like that.
Very good. Cool. And that's what you're going to be
doing. Not only that, the brass cartridges are worth money.
They're never brass. They weren't brass.
Oh, brass.
On the Tonka, they weren't brass. Nope. They were, I believe, aluminium.
But the other thing is the odd shells flying around mess up jet engines.
Yes, they do. They very, very much do. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is just doing the lines on the bags tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Just rescribing those.
Oh yeah.
There's one bit that needs flattening.
That's what you were doing this afternoon, wasn't it? Or thinking about doing?
I did a little bit this afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, rescribing, I tell you, not my thing at all.
No, not mine either.
Causes me fear.
Especially when I've got the whole side to do.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, the same with Dave, isn't it? It's on it.
Yeah.
Me? Oh, well, let me tell you what
are you up to, Malcolm?
Yeah, here we go. So I am now going to be working on the next part, which is the underside of Mr. Ed. With lots of different sheets, with lots of things that I need to cut out, all different shapes and things like that. But this is basically it's the waist underneath here. So it's the section with the hips, I guess, and then there's like an angle bit, and it's basically the trunks. It's speedos is what I'm working on. these are the hip parts, but there's a very tricky part, which is I think this, where these have to be cut out and placed. You know, like your bendy straw. You know, it's got the spiral bit, not spiral, but you know, it's the concertina. Yeah, or these parts are supposed to make up the concertina.
Okay.
Which will be tricky. We'll see how we go. Yeah. I can show it on the screen. Can I show it on the screen? Hang on. What button do I press? I press that button, and then I press that button. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the one I want to show you is there. Okay, so you can see this. This is the bit that goes into the head, right here, and then underneath here is these concertina parts.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that is basically these bits here. So that's what I'm going to be working on, that section.
You're going to be having fun with that one, mate.
I think I might. Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be really, really fun. But we'll see how we get on. I hopefully be reasonably easy. I'm quite happy that I'm not going to be moving on the little parts anymore, because these are done, thankfully. And the trouble I had with these, trying to get these all straight and everything, and they're still not straight, but not glued properly. I'm not going to put them on the main gun yet until later, because they'll just fall off. You know how it is, but they're going to go on there, and on these arm parts are completely finished now. I've got both of those on, and the same on the other side too. Just show you, just to prove that I have done something. There we go. So they're done, complete. The shoulder pads are done. The head bit is done. Guns are done. So I'm just doing his pelvis now. Which is come all good. And then I might be finished. But not for a while. Good when I get finished. I can do something else then. So who we got in the chat? We got a certain Thomas Charles. Oh, Thomas says, hello, fruitcakes, which is his signature move now. Thomas says hello, and he also says, please pass on my thanks to Keith. Thank you for your help this afternoon. Ooh. Keith and Thomas sitting in a tree.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Yeah. Was that about the boiler, I guess, was it, Keith?
I've emailed him some. I've messaged him up some pictures. I managed to clean the camera on my phone up enough to get a reasonable picture.
What kind of photographs are you sharing then?
I photographed a few pages from some of my reference books and sent them up. Okay,
brilliant.
I don't believe him.
You've been sending him naked photos.
Either that, or he's been sending modelling porn.
Yes, that's right.
No, it's naked boilers.
Wow.
Oh my God, you know.
Wonder what he was going to say.
Can we say here I could drop us in again?
Yeah, I'm glad you said boilers.
Yes. You're talking about naked boilers and speedos.
Oh, blimey. Well, oh God, yeah, that's a good point. Those two, I don't know if they're, oh, anyway, moving on. I like doing this stream.
I can't remember if Thomas answered me earlier today.
What's that?
We put the pictures up on the model's mess.
He did, yeah.
And I asked, is that a naked boiler, the front end of a train that you've got on there? And I can't remember if he responded or not. Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, hang on. Did he? He did mention it on the post. He'll tell you, but he got some train models for cheap that act as good greeblies and things.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we were talking about Thomas' tank engine, weren't we?
Yeah, we were, and I seemed to say, because I looked at it and went, "Oh, are those Thomas the Tank Engines?" And we went off on Thomas the Tank Engine sort of roundabout, and I can't remember if he answered me or not.
I don't think he did. We have to go back to the comments or ask him. He's right here.
That's what I just did.
Yeah.
Oi, Thomas! You
Thomas says should be a lacquered steel case for the melter. Aluminium.
Yeah, they keep that one quiet. I think that last comment.
I didn't say it. I just went shit.
Oh, he's talking. Oh, he's talking. That comment's just talking about the brass, I think. Keith is a real engineer, and he tightens my nuts, says Thomas.
Yes.
She's got spanner eyes. She has spanner eyes. Yeah. What do you mean spanner eyes? Every time she looks at me, my nuts tighten.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Talking to. Have I told you the Indian
Not
joke?
on YouTube, are we?
We are. Yeah. Well, it's past 8 o'clock, and I've said it that it's not for kids.
And also, as long as it's not within the first 4 minutes, you can usually get away with swearing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. There's a guy I follow who does World of Tanks videos, a guy called Klaus Kellerman. Highly amusing, Canadian.
Right.
And he's got a countdown time, and he goes, right, that's it, 4 minutes. And he just goes into a swear mode.
Right.
But he's got some very, very astute comments about World of Tanks. And he puts them across very, very well.
Oh, good. Well, I'm not going to risk it.
For a Swisskit?
I'm not going to risk it.
Do you remember a Swisskit?
I buy wholesale loads of cheapo plastic trains, and I use them as greeblies, says Thomas.
Yeah, cool.
Steph asks a question. You write a response. Then he waffles for half an hour. Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep. Well, Gary and I were waffling on right good enough after you left.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I see. Once I was out of the way, that's it.
Yep.
The floodgates open today.
Poor old Gary can't get away word in edgeways with us, what here? I warn you, once he starts, that's it, you're buggered.
Yeah, you
You're
can't get
wait
rid of
for half an hour for him to stop.
So you're still online at 8 o'clock?
I'd only been up for 10 minutes. For enough time to go and grab me tea.
Yeah. When I left, I think you were talking about pensions. That's what
Yes. We've got war pensions and stuff like that. And we worked out that Gary is missing out on a few quid.
Oh, righto. Oh, good. If you guys can help each other with that, would be very good, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Is it different in Northern Ireland, or does it matter?
No, it's just the same.
Right. Yeah. It's as bad as everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I found with my civil service pension.
Yeah.
I had 2 civil services because they altered it slightly. And they both were due to pay out at 60, but I didn't draw them at 60. Now, when I drew them, the earlier pension, which was the better one, actually back paid the 2 years pension to me. So I got my lump sum and I got 2 years pension through. But the other one just started paying, and I actually lost 2 years' money out of it.
Oh, okay.
Typical, isn't it? Anyway, they can screw you over.
Yeah.
So, that was the newer MOD pension. So I always recommend now, I think that when your MOD pension comes due, even if you're still working, draw it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So despite getting a lump sum, you still got your money taken away.
Well, yeah, there was some money I didn't get, but I got with the other one.
Mm.
And it was actually quite a nice surprise to get that wedge of money.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a well-endowed blonde behind you going, boo?
No, but my wife looked at the cheque and decided what we were going to spend it on.
Ah, right, got you. Yes. Like my pension bit. Oh, yes, that's lovely. I can get this and I can get that, and yeah.
So, what beautiful things did you spend your money on then, Keith?
His wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, one part of it was paying the mortgage off.
Oh, that's fair enough.
You know, it was actually the best thing to do was to actually
long run, long term.
Yeah.
Bit boring, though, isn't it? Should be going on a cruise or something, Keith.
Mm.
Don't you usually go on cruises in November when it's Telford?
Yeah, who would do that? Oh, that was me, wasn't it?
Yes, that was you.
Yes.
Not this year, though. I think you vowed.
No, not going on a cruise this year. It looks like we might miss this year, but we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, it'll probably be either it'll be off or it'll be a very reduced show.
Yeah.
Especially you think about all the international people might not be able to come over. Oh, where does that one go? Yeah, I'd have to think if they did put it on. I'd have to have a real good think about whether we were going to go anyway. You know, whether we should even go. Good think about it.
Well, at the moment, I've still got my room booked for it.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Do. Oh, it's Dave. Dave's in the doghouse. He wants to come on. Right, I'm going to use the new hello thing. You ready?
Yep.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, mate?
All right, thank you. Never knew you could sing.
No, I can't.
No, okay.
Just a toy. It's my new toy. What are you up to? How are you? What's going on?
Just a bit more work on the rear fuselage of the F-18. Just these panels there need blending in a little bit. Still not exactly as they should be, and that's getting there down the side there. It's just just a few little seam lines to deal with just here as well. But
you were rescribing it last time you were on.
Yeah, so just there you can see.
Yeah,
just around there.
Are you happy with it so far?
Yeah, it's getting. I mean, that'll mainly be hidden by the tail plane. But in areas like this, but the elevators and obviously the tailplane. But again, I just want to get it good as I possibly can do. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that, really.
Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, you've done a good job, mate.
Thank
It
you.
looks pretty neat. You know.
Yeah, just and what I do is you scribe it and then you go give it a dusting, a Tamiya primer, and just see it just uncovers any imperfections.
Right. You keep going and going. You're happy.
You know, you think you've got it. I mean, the old fingernail test, you just run and you can feel a ridge. Then there's obviously something there, but
yeah.
It's as I said, it's it's the rear of the aircraft. It's not going to be seen, but you want to get it as neat as you possibly can.
Okay. Well, they say scientists say that the tongue can detect tiny imperfections and textures in surfaces and things better than hands can, or fingertips. I think there's something like the tongue can detect down to like microns of difference in.
I don't really want to sit online licking my F-18.
Well, I'm not saying you should. I'm just suggesting that there is a better way. If you want.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'll have to rescribe it. It tastes.
It tastes very nice.
Yeah, a new trend, you know. Yeah, I did the rescribing and then I licked it and I was just, oh no, it's not right yet.
Yeah. It tastes very nice.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right.
Surfacer.
If you can feel it, then yeah, it's not right, is it?
Yeah, I just think just at the back here, there's this bit of a stubborn step. But what I use, I don't know if you've seen these before, but I'd recommend them. They are very useful, and that's flexi files.
Oh right, okay. No,
because when you basically sanding a curved surface, they flex so that you don't get flat spots.
Right. Yes, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I reckon. Yeah. Other files are available, but these do work very well.
Yeah. Do you get different grades and things on the files, or do you have to buy a whole new handle?
No, you get I'll show you. Everything collapses on the desk. There you get packets of different grades.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. So you just switch it out when you need to.
Yeah. Just switch them out. So just the medium grit and the fine grit. I tend to just use the fine grit. That's still quite coarse. So
yeah. Where do you get yours from?
I think I got it from Albion Alloys.
Oh yeah.
I think they had just a load of them at Telford and bought a load a couple of years back. But I mean it's they do a set for about, I think it's about 15 quid, where you get a couple of handles and all the main grades, and then you just get the refill packs as and when you need them.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. I like that. I like Albion Alloys too. They're a kind company.
Yeah, definitely. He's a nice guy, the guy that runs it.
Is he a Canadian chap or American chap?
Not the guy I've spoken to. But he was very good. He was very helpful with like the Star Wars diorama. Just figuring out, just what diameter pipe. He's very good. He's saying how much does the snow speeder weigh approximately, and this is kind of what. And he was pretty close. The diameter pipe that was needed, he was pretty much spot on. So
good. Well, he knows his stuff.
No, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Cheers, Dave. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, you too.
What are you doing this weekend?
Working tomorrow. Bit of model making, to have a couple of beers tomorrow night, I feel. and yeah, want to try and go on the bike again tomorrow if the weather's all right. But yeah, and do a bit of drum practice. I think I haven't actually done any playing for myself in a couple of weeks. So
how long did you practice for?
Yeah, just I got a friend of mine published a book last year, and I was working through that. So do a bit more work on that, I think.
How long do you practice for each time?
I do sort of. I'll say try and do an hour a day, but I'll do say half an hour and then 2 sort of 15-minute sessions as I see fit, really.
Yeah.
Just or the other alternative is I'll try and say, well, I want to get say half a page of rhythms done, and if that takes half hour, so be it. If it takes an hour and a half, so be it. I think that's often a more realistic way of practicing.
Okay.
So yeah, whatever happens, really. But
yeah. You done any ones online? Any Facebook ones?
No, not recently. I haven't really, been playing. I think maybe not this weekend, maybe next weekend. If I've come up with something new, I might post something up. But
yeah,
just try to do something a bit different. But,
yeah, I like those.
Cool.
They're good, enjoyable.
How's your ED209 coming on?
Yeah, so I'm now working on his pants, basically.
On his what?
Yeah, his boyfriends, his boyfriends, his wife fronts, his budgie smugglers, and
hot
then
pants.
his hot pants. That's right. And these, to see my screen, can you see the screen?
Yep.
So these bits here are like the concertinas for the kind of rubbery part of the bendy bit.
Oh, okay.
So I've got to put this together, and then I've got to then put these around it. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I've done the arms. See, there's one.
Right.
Okay. Done the barrel, both sides. Used a barbecue skewer instead of one of the things because it's just too small. But those are all done. So now the only thing I need to do now is the pelvis and the legs and the feet.
Okay.
That's the only thing. There's an entire new part. This is still part 2 I'm working on, the arms and the top of the legs. This is that one, and then this one. There's another one here. So getting there. It's still going.
Did I tell you some bizarre I ordered a paper model lunar lander.
You did, yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know.
I don't know either.
No.
Was it to? I don't know. Was it as a? Was it just a break from the plastic, or?
Yeah, I just thought it might be something nice just to do a little bit and have it at the side of the bench,
True, but why did you buy a lunar lander?
I know, well,
because it's not. There's quite a lot of struts. I mean, if you like struts, if you've got a strut fetish, then it's probably the thing to get.
Well, he's a drummer.
Strut my stuff.
Yeah, he's a drummer. There you go. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have to see. I mean, it's already pre-printed, isn't it? Onto
Oh
card.
yes, yeah.
And we talked about maybe getting some gold foil or something for it, didn't we?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, you could almost use the like the chrome sheet that you get that the card detailers use.
What, vinyl?
No, the rub-on chrome. It's like an adhesive chrome sheet. They do a goldy bronzy one, don't they?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got some stuff in the chat. Hang on. Oh, right. Thomas wants to know what munchies I have on my desk today. Yeah, there. God. Forget the model. Forget that lot. I want to know what food you're eating. I don't have anything to eat, unfortunately, here, which is a shame. Absolute tragedy. But I do have a glass of squash, and I do have, hang on, a cup of tea. So I have those, but no, I don't have any food. Promise. What else? Oh, Thomas says they were going to do a clap for Vera Lynn. I don't know where. I don't know when. And Thomas has put the modelz link up for the Flexifile. There you go.
Thank you.
A gold foil can be done with gold duct tape, and for a couple of films they used chocolate bar wrapper. Gold foil can be.
I think there's a quality street, doesn't it? It comes with a kind of gold foil.
Yeah, you want to go for the toffee pennies? Or
yeah, I'll just have to eat a bucket of them first. Well,
that's a shame. No, I don't know how you're going to get through that.
Oh, I do.
Well, do you when we went to Combat Stress and we couldn't walk out there without chocolates in our hands?
Oh, well, someone had donated a job lot, hadn't they?
Yes, I think.
Oh boy, I remember going to Shavaz's house after Christmas, and Molly brought a tub, and just just the sight of it made me feel a bit green, you know.
Yeah, they do get well stocked down there.
Yeah.
Where's that Ula gone? And Malcolm, you have a cock and balls on your desk. Yeah. Okay. Yep, I guess it does look like that. It's funny because this is the trunk part as well. I've got to do.
It's not a white-eared elephant, is it?
Hey,
you never seen a white-eared elephant?
a white-eared elephant?
White-eared elephant.
No, I haven't.
Okay, put a pair of jeans on.
Yeah,
Put your hands in your pockets
yeah,
and pull out your pockets. They're the ears.
right.
And do your thighs. And there's the elephant.
Gotcha. Feel like a white-eared anteater if I did it.
Oh, yes, you.
Anyway, moving on. A toffee penny is wrapped in silver paper covered in yellow cellophane. Is it?
Yeah, I don't feel very hungry now.
To feel like eating. Is it? It's not.
Yeah, it is.
So is there a yellow foil, a gold foil one in the Quality Street then?
No, they're all silver paper covered with different colours paper.
Oh, they are.
Oh.
Well, even the purple one.
Even the purple one, mate.
Not the green one. That's green foil, there, right? The triangle.
No, the green one's green foil. The purple one's purple foil.
Right, so it's not a yellow one.
Oh, gonna have to cancel my Amazon order an industrial box of toffee pennies now.
Yeah, just redirect it.
No, I just have it anyway.
There is one. When I was building my F-22, the canopy of the F-22 is kind of it's like orange, isn't it? And there was a sweet that I used. Oh no, I think that was the toffee penny. Yes, that was the toffee penny because it had the kind of gold cellophane. Yeah. There must be one that has a chocolate bar or something that has gold tin foil in it.
Tonics,
The
they're
Wonka bar.
silver, aren't they?
Tonics are silver. Wonka bar, I have a golden ticket.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Keith? The granddad from Willy Wonka, that film. Anyone ever said you look like him?
Silence.
No, I guess not then.
Poor Keith.
Charlie Bucket. Come on then, answers on the postcard. What gives you gold foil? What chocolate bar?
Preferably that doesn't contain nuts.
No, you're allergic. You're not allergic to nuts, are you?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Rolos.
Rolos, yes.
Says, yeah.
Well, I like Rolos. That's
Me too. Can I have your last one? Yeah, Rolos is Godfall, isn't it? Yeah. Well done, Thomas. There you go. Industrial pack of Rolos. We had some Rolos the other day, and there was a packet was about that big. It was about 6 in it. It was way more than that I remember when I was younger. It could have been a multi-pack or something though.
That's a bit like the wagon wheel.
Yes.
I mean, when I was young, they were like picking up a dustbin lid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that on your factory visit, was it? Sorry.
You didn't drink the Burpa Cola, did you? Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Grandpa Bucket.
Grandpa Hawkins.
Oh, Grandpa Bucket. Brilliant.
No, it was decided I wasn't a grandpa.
Granddad
called me Grand Poo for some reason.
Grand Poo.
Grand Poo, yes.
Grand Poo. Grandpa Joe, that's who it is. Grandpa Joe.
Well, it'd be better than Uncle Ernie.
Uncle Ernie, oh gosh.
Uncle Ernie, you've got to watch Tommy for that one.
Tommy? The Elton John musical?
The rock opera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. God, it's many years since I watched that.
Keith Moon, isn't it?
That wasn't an instruction.
Yeah.
Keith Moon.
No, don't.
No, you don't want that.
No. After the watershed.
So once it's gone past 9 o'clock, you can give us a moon, Keith.
Have you seen the chat?
No.
Thomas says, leave Ned Flanders alone. You watch The Simpsons, Keith?
Yes.
I'm Homer Simpson.
Oh, right, yeah. You look like Homer. That's true.
Okay, fine. So thanks, Thomas. I'm obviously a non-entity.
Keith is Ned. Mark was the comic shop guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's lovely.
Oh.
He's the main character, isn't he? He's the star of the show. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. We've lost Gary.
He's gone. See you later, Gary.
Apparently, I've been suggested for a pith helmet.
Yeah. Oh,
I think after taking the piss.
I think we have been taking the piss a rather bit. Caractacus Potts. What was that from? Charlie Chaplin? No, not Charlie Chaplin. The car thing.
No, it's
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Yeah, that's it. The car thing.
Yeah.
You're the baby with the monobrow, Steph.
Right. Okay. That's probably because he couldn't think of anything else to say.
Yeah, yeah. Funny.
Oh, Gary's heavy breathing. Can always tell when Gary's giggling too much.
Yeah.
All you can hear is.
Good sound, eh? Good sound. Thomas says he's not going to pick on Dave.
Why is that then?
He's obviously after something, Dave.
No, I think he looks harder than me.
Drummers, eh?
Yeah. It's the accent, I reckon.
What soft, sandy, drinking southern accent?
Oh, here we go. I'm a Geordie, I'll have you know.
Well, hi, Canterbury. Who the light you coming down a tiny tunnel?
Tunnel?
Yeah, I never knew it was in Wales.
Well, I can do Welsh as well.
Whereabouts in Scotland are you from, then, Dave? Originally, or family, or?
Can you make
was,
Sorry.
My dad was from South Shields and my mum was from Gateshead, or Gateshead.
Gotcha.
So I basically had a broad Geordie accent till I went to school and had it kind of beaten out of me, really.
Yeah, yeah. Did so did you move down here? Or did you grow up down here? Did you in South?
Well, we moved down. Well, the parents moved down here before I was born, but the first 4 or 5 years we were just in the north all the time. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Spent a lot of time up there because my sister was adopted up there, and
right.
And what have you. So we kind of said we got an old real Grundig reel-to-reel tape recording of me with a broad Geordie accent.
Well, it's amazing how quickly you can lose the accent if you need to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my wife was the same. She had an American accent for her growing up years.
Sure.
As soon as she moved to the UK, I was like, right, I'm in to get rid of this. Need to get rid of this quick.
Yeah.
She's just new to a school. Everyone's going to be interested in what you're saying. So.
Well, it's interesting. My mum went to theatre school when she did a drama course, and basically saying, "Oh, you know, you've got to." As part of her teacher training, they're saying, "Oh, you got to, you know, lose your Geordie accent." So she had it. She kind of had it trained out of her almost. But if she gets worked up about something, or she speaks to my aunt, the Geordie accent comes out. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's really quite. It's like so. My dad. I mean, he's still kept his accent. If he gets kind of worked up about something, he just turns uber Geordie.
Yeah, swears in Geordie.
Oh God. Well. I remember years ago, I had a French girlfriend, and I took him round to meet my dad for the first time.
Hey,
and she sat there.
You had a French
ever so
girlfriend.
politely,
yeah.
And it's like, and I said, "What do you think?" You know, he went out the room. She goes, I don't understand the word he's saying.
Do you know what you said, Dave?
What's that?
You said, I have a French girlfriend and I took him round to meet her.
I had a French girlfriend and I took her round to meet him.
You said him round to meet her.
Well, him, her, who
You
cares?
got it out about face.
I knew what you meant.
There we go. I think she's a woman. I hope so.
Did you get to find out?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, yes.
Congratulations.
But, yeah. No, my dad's very, very broad Geordie accent.
Yeah.
Still.
Like Rabsy Nesbitt. I can never watch that. I can never understand what he was saying.
Yeah,
Right.
broad Glaswegian. God, boy.
You ever read any Irvin Welsh?
Oh, Train Spotting.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
All his books are written in phonetic.
Yeah.
I think all of them. I think most of them are done in phonetic Scottish. How the hell's that work then?
I will admit I struggled when I joined the ship in Glasgow
Yeah.
because it was virtually entirely crewed by Glaswegians and all the engineers and everything else.
Ah. Right. Yeah.
And after I was been on there for a while, my brother was on our other ship,
Yeah.
and we were docked together, so he came over for a meal. So we sat down for a meal, and the other engineers were sat at the table with us, and we were served, and we started eating, and my brother started chatting with me, and we slipped back into Somerset.
Oh, okay.
And these Scottish lads went absolutely quiet. And afterwards, they came up and they said, "What language were you two talking?"
Yeah.
Because we couldn't understand a word of it.
Good Lord.
And I looked at them and I said, "Well, how do you think I felt when I first joined the ship?" And they said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, that's the way we talk at home."
Yeah.
When I joined the ship, I suddenly met up with all of you talking Scottish. I said, and I had to listen to Billy Connolly for a month to understand what you were saying. And they said, "Oh, we just thought you were thick."
Oh, that's all right then.
I thought, yeah, no, that's all right, isn't it? That's fine.
There was last year I rung up Virgin Media to basically try and renegotiate my broadband.
Yeah.
And went through. It was obviously a phone centre in India.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bloke spoke perfectly, could understand every word he said. He goes, "I'm just going to transfer to our Glasgow offices." Transferring the Glasgow office, I didn't understand a single word the guy said. I thought, I don't know what I've signed up for, but it's going to be for 12 months. But yeah, luckily it was what I wanted. But boy, yeah, his accent was and it's the speed he was talking at, I think, as well, much as anything else.
Yeah. Once you get your ear in, then you'll be right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
There's a wonderful story. It's a very good book. This guy was the radar operator and navigator for Cat's Eyes Cunningham in Mosquitoes in the Second World War.
Uh-huh.
And he was saying that they were stationed up to Scotland. They were training night fighter pilots, and one of the ground controllers was from Glasgow, and he said one of the officers came up on a training exercise, and he's trying to be vectored into these German bombers, and he goes, "Are you a Pole?" He thought he was Polish. This guy, because he couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Wow. Blimey. Is that in a book?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it's a very interesting book, but he was saying, he goes right the way through the war from they started on both fighters,
Right.
and just saying how unreliable the radar was. It would burn out and just wouldn't, was very fragile. And they graduated from bow fighters and they went on to mosquitoes, and saying that, and they started venturing further, and they did what they called, by the end of the war, they called the bomber the flying circus, because you'd have the Pathfinder mosquitoes would take off, then the Lancasters, along with a bunch of mosquito night fighters to protect them.
Yeah.
And a bunch of Defiants with radar jamming equipment. He said it was just like, 4 or 5 different aircraft types would go over. So,
Like a proper fleet.
yeah, but it was really quite something, But saying they came across shot down one of the Owl night fighters, German night fighters.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the ones with all the aerials on the front.
Yeah, interesting book.
Yeah. Geordie says he used to have to translate between the jocks and the southerners in basic. Translate.
Do not at all about, man.
Yeah. It's funny, then, in this country where you can go relatively short distance and accents change dramatically.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not like the same in other. Well, I don't know what it's like in Europe, but like in the States, you have to travel quite a way before the accents start to change.
But I was there 2017. Problem is, you go in a restaurant, say, "Oh, I love your accent," and then they won't listen to a word you say for the rest of the time you're in there.
Yeah.
They're
too busy telling you how you should be living.
When I joined this Scottish ship, the first person they put me with for a while was Victor, who was a Polish gentleman who had learned to speak English in Glasgow.
That's a test. Wow. So the ship didn't move for a while then?
So I went from South Shields round to Glasgow with this person.
Yeah.
Trying to listen to him over the top of about 2,000 horsepower engine. It's...
Gosh. There's a joke. I think it's a joke. There's a joke in the chat. Steph, fancy reading it?
No, I'm concentrating on rescribing.
Let me just finish this bit and then I will do it.
rescribing, my favourite.
Yeah. Well, here you go, Dave. Have a look. You can't really see the pencil mark on there, but from there, all the way
lovely.
forward, and
Lovely.
the same on the other side.
Nice.
No.
My favourite.
Oh, don't. I'm just. It's. Oh, shit. Thank God I don't have to rescribe the bottom.
Yeah, there you go. What are you using? Those dentist picks, or you got a proper rescribing tool, or what you got there, Steph?
Well, I found that I've got a Tamiya rescribing tool here. But
oh yeah,
it's not bad. But to start off, I always use my dentist sticks because you either take all or nothing with that. You can't do a fine line. Otherwise, it just goes skids all over the place. But with these, you can do a nice fine line, then more pressure and more pressure.
Yeah.
And then you can go to your scribing tool and do a couple of strokes with that, and it just points out the bottom.
Right.
Whereas that gives it a rounded bottom.
Yeah.
That gives it a sharp V in.
Just saying the other day, I use the RB Productions scribing tool.
Yeah, any good?
They're excellent, and they're not. I mean, that's what, about £5, I think.
Oh,
Really?
it's just like a photo etch fret with the blade on it. But the good thing is designed for 1/72 scale.
Yeah.
So, because I was doing, it was when I did my SC Rescue Sea King, and it was the only one designed for that scale. And the good thing is, as you say, the problem with the trumpeter one, I find it's a bit fierce.
Yeah.
Where this one, as you say, you just do a couple of passes rather than just one pass and hope you get it right. So
yeah. Cool. What was that? The RB one?
yeah, RB Productions. They do a good riveting wheel as well.
Cool. Well, I've got a couple of those, and I need to do some riveting as well. So I'll use those. I've never done riveting before, so should be interesting.
Just say pretty well.
Yeah, let's have a look at this joke then.
Oh, I've read it. I don't get it.
Right. God is grumpy in heaven. He looks down and sees a man in a rowing boat rowing down the river, and he is singing Old Man River. God says, why is he so happy? I know. I'll zap him a quarter of his brain away. Zap. The man's still rowing, singing Old Man River. Right. I'm going to have to go to the web page because there's more to it. It's quite a long one. That's probably why you don't get it.
Oh, right, sis.
Give me a second, I'll...
No, still don't get it. I'm thinking me.
It's most likely because he was a politician.
Who, the rower?
Yeah.
Right then. So, where do we get to? I know. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'll zap a quarter of his brain away. Zap. Man still rowing. Man still rowing, singing Old Man River. God gets angry and zaps him again. So only has half a brain now. Man still rows, singing Old Man River. At this, God is totally enraged and shouts, I will take all his brain. Zap. Looks down at the man in the boat, still rowing, no brains at all. God smiles and laughs. Then the man starts singing, Oh, Fleur of Scotland.
Yes.
It's a Mickey take of the jocks.
Gotcha.
Sorry, the Sweaties. Sorry, the Scots.
Gotcha.
Well, we've only got everybody else, so
Who's left?
can you make a U-turn? No, but I can make her eyes water.
Oh,
Oh boy. Just going to go on mute a sec, guys.
Okay. He's probably going to phone me up and tell me off for that joke now.
back.
Malcolm,
Yes, but
I have just received a message from one of our viewers who is a little bit offended because you haven't put his hat on straight. If you put, give me a sec. There we go. His hat needs to be put on straight, Malcolm.
Yes. Who the hell screenshotted that?
I'm not telling.
Oh, well, I wonder.
I cannot name anybody, and I won't. I could be funny, but I won't.
Yes. Who has their hat on straight anyway? Oh dear. Funny stuff. Good. Do. So James is going to be doing a Sunday morning show. For guys to join in with that. A new one. I put that up on the calendar today.
Cool.
What time's that, Malcolm?
11 o'clock. It's going to call it the Sunday
11?
Parade. Yeah, 11. Yeah.
Good. Oh well, I'll see what kind of state I'm in.
Right, gents, I'm going to knock that on the head.
Oh, buddy.
So,
See you later, Steph.
thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care.
Yeah.
So, RB Productions, I will go and have a look at those now.
Do you want me to send you the link, Steph?
Yeah, if you could, Dave, that'd be brilliant.
All right, I'll do it when we come off air. Yeah.
Yep, not a problem.
Cool. See you then.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Good stuff.
Bye.
So how's your scaffolding, Keith?
Yes, it's sort of blocking the window nicely now to the front room.
Lovely.
But we're hoping, we hope they should finish the repointing work this weekend.
Yeah.
And then next weekend they'll paint the wall when it's all dry with the damp proofing, and we're done.
Good. So it's the roof in the house, not the shed, then.
No, it's the wall of the house.
Gotcha. For some reason, I thought it was
the
short.
shed is having a new. My shed is having a iron roof.
Yes.
And it's going to also have galvanized covering on the walls as well, on the outside.
Yep. That's it.
Which will future-proof it, really.
I realise you're having two at once, that's all.
Yeah, everything sort of come together, and we thought, well, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, that's right. I was looking at pergolas for outside our house, outside the back here.
Mm.
I was talking about having a conservatory, but that's going to be way off. So pergolas are much cheaper and still afford you some rain cover A bit easier to put up too. Thomas says they seem to be out of stock. They seem to be out of stock, that RB Production Scriber and the etched metal version.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Maybe it's what's going on at the moment and not produced anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
They're a small company anyway, RB Productions. They're not like a big.
I've not heard of
As I
them.
said, I just find the trumpeter one, it works. It's just a bit aggressive. So if you get it wrong, you get it wrong in a big way.
Yeah.
Where the RB one, it's designed for 1/72nd scale. It doesn't. It works. It's just not as aggressive and just easier to control, I find.
Just go on mute a sec.
Oh, we got very quiet tonight.
Another one of those situations where all I can do is I've just got to sit here and hold this in place for half an hour. You can't.
Thomas says he's got a long, boring day tomorrow with a large bore hypodermic needle and tight bond PVA dabbing rivets. Well, put some of your favourite tunes on your headphones, bury your head, get it done. How many rivets do you reckon you got then? Thomas is his workshop is clad in rolled steel, covered in powder coating, and they got it made for him in Devon. £1,000 for making and delivery. And that's a future-proof to my workshop. I'm very pleased with it. They normally do industrial factories and warehouses and did not mind little old me ordering. It was cheaper than larch cladding and far easier to put on.
Yeah, well, I've gone for the 3-inch corrugated, and mine's galvanized.
Galvatron.
You know, so it's galvanized iron. So again, it's future proofing. I think it's going to outlast me.
Yeah. Well, it's a good shed you got back there too, isn't it? You know, it's certainly good for the house. Good selling point if you ever did want to sell it.
Well, it's quite good because I've got 13 amp and a 16 amp ring main round it.
Yep. Have you still got that railway wagon thing in your shed, your garage?
I still have an 18-inch gauge railway engine in my garage. Yes. And the plan is that we get the garage cleared out so I can get it jacked up, take the wheels out of it, and do some work on it.
Yeah. Yeah, too many rivets. Yeah, I bet. Over 9,000 rivets.
Back in a minute.
All right, bud.
If he wants, I've got some rivet guns here.
No, he needs teeny weeny ones. Well, I've got a jar of rivets in the garage. We use for rivet counting.
Yes.
2 jars, in fact. 2 jars.
I've got the rivet gun that'll put those big ones over with no trouble.
So here you go, Keith.
Thomas Charles has asked if I have a lathe. Yes, I do.
Yeah, get comfy. What kind of lathe is it?
It's Chester's lathe. It's a variable speed drive lathe with digital readouts, and it's reasonably chunky lathe.
Yeah, I'd say.
It doesn't weigh any more than a ton.
Oh. I would love to do wood turning on a lathe one day. If I was ever going to do like an evening class or learn a new skill, wood turning would be my thing. Make a bowl or something.
I always found I left dirty fingerprints in wood. That's why I tended to work on metal.
Right. Is wood messier? Or wood shaving?
Well, Thomas, yes, when this is over, you're welcome to come to Hampshire and have a look at the lathe I run and have a lesson on it. I don't know where Thomas is. Whereabouts is?
He's
Do you know,
Peterborough.
Malcolm?
Peterborough way. Peterborough.
He's Peterborough way.
Mm-hmm. So 2.5 hours drive.
Yes, it's a couple of hours to Peterborough. Because I went up there the other week and looked at some railway engines up that way.
Neat Valley.
No, it was the it was the workshops up around Loughborough way.
All right. Oh wow, yeah. Do you remember when we went down to Bournemouth? Their lathes.
Oh yes, they're automatic lathes.
Yeah. No. The ladies didn't have their long hair tied back, did they?
Well, they didn't have them under hats, which was something that we were always made to do.
Yeah.
Being a long-haired person at the time.
Yeah.
And I actually ended up with the job of cleaning up the drill after somebody got their hair caught in it.
Oh my God. Well, that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Blimey.
Yes, you know it's been a bad day when the lathes got pink coolant.
Yeah.
Instead of white.
Are they okay?
Yeah, he'd lost a scalp.
Right.
You know, he'd lost a chunk of scalp, but yeah, he was right.
Yeah, we'll do that again.
No, the other chap, he actually lost half his hand.
Oh God. I made a triangle. Look at me. Check me out, Master.
You made a triangle.
I did. 3D triangle. It's probably got a name. There you go.
Paint it yellow and call it cheese.
I could. Yes, we could eat it then, couldn't we?
Yeah.
That's going to go on there somewhere. So look at the instructions. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I see. Righto. Okay, so that makes up the front. So these pinstripes. These pinstripes are.
I'm glad you repeated that.
Hey. These
because I misheard that.
These pinstripes are where these parts go. The concertina parts of the rubber. So I guess this goes on top of this fantastically shaped object. It goes like that, and then I think that goes on top there. Yeah, and I think that goes at an angle, I think, and then the feet come out of that, I think. That's what it seems like on the instructions, anyway. So, we'll carry on doing that. Bellows, yes, that's the word. That's exactly what it's going to look like. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to. I mean, crikey. Oof. Oh, we'll see how we get on. And they got numbers on them, so I'm going to start with the smallest one. I guess, yeah. Not easy there. So, what are you up to there, then, Gary?
Just doing a wee bit of painting here.
Can't see anything. All you can see is a static Land Rover.
I've been working away night.
Yeah.
I got 2 cam nuts made there.
Yep. Good. So you have any close friends near? No, not close friends, but like friends that live nearby that also model, mate?
Just on a skill.
Yeah. Okay. Just wondered if there was like a public model group that you could join as well.
No, there's not. You wouldn't believe it.
What?
It's just the model railways over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, for doing this sort of modeling, no, there's not.
No. Are you going to join the Northern Ireland Modelling Association?
Never thought about it.
Yeah, so they do a show. I told you about it, didn't I? They did a show every June, I think.
Yeah, it was June.
Not this June, yeah, but yeah, Nima. Colin's a member up in Belfast.
There's more up around the city than there is down here.
Yeah. Well, you might find somebody who's a part of that group that is, lives your way, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course, it's it's everyone and everyone. It's not just veterans. It might be a turn off for some people. You know what civvies are like.
Oh, I know. Hopefully now when we get back, we'll get the Friday one up and going as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you get any civilians at all going along to the Eli Centre, or is it only for?
You wouldn't believe it. It is mostly civilians in it.
Police.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
There's only 20 soldiers in it.
Hmm.
No, I'm back.
Hey, Dave. Why is that? Is that just because there's not many around there, or they just don't know about it, or what's the?
No, there's that many different organisations over here. It's unbelievable.
Hmm.
You have SAF, and you have the Ealing Centre.
Oh, we talked about that, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there many veterans around there?
There is, yeah.
Right. Do you got any breakfast clubs or anything like that?
No, but which we are going to be starting once we get out of lockdown.
Yeah. Blimey. You're going to be busy.
Yeah.
Won't see you again. You'll be gone.
It's just the boys have asked me to start it, so I thought, yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah. Bit of fun. Okay. Oh, Thomas says, Keith, that he's going to bring biscuits. So make sure Caroline's not there.
We'll have to hide the biscuits. We'll have to sneak those out.
Yeah, maybe go out for lunch. Or sneak them into the shed. You can have a secret stash in the shed.
Oh, she'd find them.
Would she?
Oh, yes. Caroline doesn't trust me in biscuits.
Brilliant. Oh, boy. Right. Okay. Come on then, genius. How am I going to do this?
She's the reason that I've only had one stent when my brothers and my parents had triple and quadruple bypasses.
Yeah. Yeah. She's also the reason that you save money at model shows.
Well, she keeps trying to make me save money.
Yes. Whenever I try and buy
I do accidentally buy models.
when I try and buy a bacon sandwich from a bacon butty from the Romsey show, or no, it's not the Romsey show, the Aldingbourne show. I always get asked, is it for Keith? No, it's for me. Give me my bacon butty. It's not for Keith. and then I have to sneak around and give it to you. Yeah, she's very on the case, isn't she?
Yeah.
You always get fed well when you come around here.
Yeah.
Right. How am I going to do this? Thomas asks, can you advertise for a Northern Ireland Veterans Breakfast, or does it have to be kept quieter? I can answer that one. So, for us, Gary, we were asked by counter-terrorism, what are they called? Not counter-terrorism police officers, CPOs.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
To mitigate the possibility of someone getting information about where veterans are gathering, especially in Northern Ireland. Yeah, so
they said for all our vets, didn't they?
They did, but they did say especially for Northern Ireland. So we have kept it for all vets. Yeah, that's right. So any of the information of locations and things like that is kept behind a login on the website now.
Yeah.
And that was just a suggestion. So we've tried to do that to make it a bit safer. Yeah, Thomas was asking what you have to do. You just told to be sensible, or?
Yeah, we all have. We still get our phone calls if the threat level goes up and stuff, you know. It's just basically nearly back to the Lotto days again.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, not good, is it?
No.
My father-in-law still checks under his car occasionally.
Yeah, I sort of backtrack on myself when I'm in Enniskillen and all.
It's just what you get taught, isn't it?
Yeah.
I imagine that's probably one of the reasons there's not many charities out there to help out.
Yeah. You have plenty for the civilian side of things and the police, but not for the military.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we are glad to help you out.
Yeah. And we can't thank you enough, Malcolm.
Well, you can.
Nice.
Well, you got to remember, Gary, it's not just me. It's all the donors,
Yeah.
the companies that help us out, and all the volunteers and the directors and everyone else that's behind the scenes. It's not just me. Keith does some things sometimes.
Just
Poor old
occasionally.
Poor Keith. What you
Yeah.
done?
Poor Keith.
Don't deserve this, Keith.
That's what you think.
Yeah, right, okay. You deserve every bit of it, Keith.
No, we all
When
do
they're
our-
talking about me, they're not talking about someone else.
No, we'll do our bit. We've all got our own personal reasons too, as well. Everyone's slightly different why they want to help out, and
I just thought I've learned all this stuff over 10 years of model making. It seems silly not to share it. That's the way I look at it,
yeah, that's right. That's good.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, because if it's helping someone, then crikey, get in there.
Yeah. It just seems like the obvious thing to do.
Yep.
But the other thing is, I mean, I always feel that, I mean, I'm always learning off other people, and somebody tries something and it works, and you try it, it doesn't work for you, but something else you try will work. But I always think it's a terrible thing when you see some of these clubs which are so fixated on, themselves and everything else, and they forget that the person's come to the show to look at the show and look at the models, and you've got to be inclusive.
Yeah.
And if we're not inclusive with our model making as well as with the models, then nobody will want to come into the hobby with us.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Depends how you see the hobby, isn't it? I think.
Well, I think
you see the hobby as something that is good for you, or whether you want to be part of a community for everyone.
I think if it helps, again, if it helps someone else out, what again, it was almost like there was no conversation. It was just like, just seems like the not even the right thing to do, the obvious thing to do. That's the way I looked at it.
Mm.
Yeah.
If I know how much pleasure I get out of it, and the pure escapism of it.
Yeah.
And it just seems like selfish not to share that with people.
Yeah.
Well, it was like Patriot Bovington earlier this year. He was there modelling and he was airbrushing at the table, and a chap came up and had a look and had a chat, and Peter showed him how he was doing it and let him have a go with the airbrush. And at the end of it, the chap looked up. He said, "Well, do you know what?" He said, "I was going to give my airbrush and compressor away because I've never got on with it. I'm going to go back and have a go with it now."
Yeah.
When you think somebody was going to stop modelling virtually because nobody took the 5 minutes to help them out of a little problem they were having.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a big problem. It was just, he just didn't quite have the knack. And once he was shown how it worked.
Well, I basically no one at my, I've got a few general pointers. I had to kind of teach myself how to use my airbrush, really. By trial and error. And I just know if someone had showed me, it would have saved me a whole load of time.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing I could never take on to was the airbrush.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever try, Gary, and just not get on with it?
Yeah, I did try it. Don't get me wrong. I have a full compressor on airbrush sitting out in the shed.
You do?
And I never use it.
Well, tell you what, when you're down with Colin,
Yeah.
ask him to give you a little cheeky lesson, and he will be happy to show you.
What's the issue, Gary? Is you just getting the paint mixture right, or?
I find hand brushing relaxing.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I know it's quicker by the airbrush, but hand painting relaxes me a lot more.
Yeah. Each to their own.
Yeah, I think so. If you prefer hand brushing, then keep going. Sorry, Geordie, I thought that was Thomas asked the question. Sorry, buddy. Well, I've got my setup. I've got my microphone kind of in front of the. No excuse, but I've got my microphone kind of hiding the chat, so I have to kind of peer around it. Yeah, it was Geordie that was asking a question about Northern Ireland and keeping quiet about it. Thomas says he has to ask permission, even as a veteran, to travel back to the province. And he says, to be honest, I'm too scared to travel back over.
I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, I have to be honest, I was quite surprised when I went over to Belfast to see Colin about the things that you shouldn't really do and all that sort of thing. Like we had used to have Union Jacks on our tables. It was part of our tablecloth branding, wasn't it? Black tablecloth with a Union Jack over the top of it. And so I was, bringing those up to Northern Ireland with me, and Colin said, "No, don't put those on the table." I was like, "Well, that's what we do." No point. It's not worth it. It's sad, really. But it's still, still prevalent. And you don't hear about it on the news either.
No. I live out here in Florence Court. They done a VCP here the other night. 6 masked men.
Yep. You ever thought about leaving?
No.
Somewhere else? No.
No.
Canary Islands or somewhere warmer.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. All right. One day, start saving.
Yeah.
Canvey Island.
Yeah. Isle of Man, maybe.
Yeah.
Canvey Island.
Where's that?
It's on the Essex coast.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Never heard of that.
You're not missing much.
Oh, is that okay?
Didn't it have a refinery on it?
That's it.
Oh, lovely. Thomas can't get a signal from his studio.
I'm going to say, to get the signal out to his studio, he might either have to run a lead or get a signal booster.
Yeah, I think he's talked about this before. I mean, he's here, so he'll probably tell you, but I think the distance between his home where his main router is, I think it's too far. I think that's what he said before. He's most likely furiously typing up now. Keith, did you see the Red Arrows the other day? Did they go over that
No,
way?
I didn't. No.
No.
Did you see Molly's post?
No. What day was it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It was Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, it was yesterday. They're doing a fly pass with the Patrie de Suisse, is it, or Patrie de France?
Patrie de France.
Patrie de France. Yeah. The Blue Arrows, what they're called.
They're very good, the Patrie de France, actually.
Yes, they are.
I saw them in America. Made the the Thunderbirds look
interesting. Yeah, they're marking a speech by Charles de Gaulle.
Yeah.
His famous speech before the D-Day lanterns, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was impressive. I mean, I saw, 'cause it was overcast, and they came over, and I could tell they were hawks. And there was 8 or 9 of them, but then another load of hawks came over as well. I thought, hang on a minute, there's only 18 red arrows, and couldn't tell the difference in colour, until I realised, until I looked it up on the internet, to find out who they were. But yeah, it's amazing how you couldn't tell the difference between red and blue.
You have trouble with traffic lights?
No. I mean, this is in shadow, of course. And, they're about 800 feet up. And I've only got 2 eyes. But yeah, it was good. I mean, the trouble is they come over so low, so quickly. You don't get any sort of chance to run out and go, "What was that?" Like a Lancaster goes over or something. It's coming. But yeah. But they did a couple of circles. They came over, and then they did a couple of circles, and then they came over again in formation, and that was nice. Took some crappy photographs.
No, they didn't get down this way.
Oh, okay. I was saying to Geordie, because he only lives up the road, because he saw him, and I was saying that it's a shame there's no kind of newsletter or something you can sign up to where you can tell where they are at any one time. If you are living in Newbury, then it will give you an email to say.
Yeah, but back in Britain, their flights.
You can go onto their website and find out where what their flight path is. But you'd have to check every day. Geordie says, isn't Canvey Island where Essex Miniatures were based, or are based?
Sorry, what was that?
Essex Miniatures, are they based at Canvey Island?
No idea.
There you go. Geordie's just asked in the chat.
I just remember going to a car show there last year for the Canvey Island Transport Museum. Right. But they didn't have it anywhere near the museum. It was just this windy playing field by a leisure centre. It was just row upon row of Fords, because obviously being Essex.
Yeah. Ford Capris, were they?
Oh, the Essex Ferrari. Yeah, lines of them.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, the Essex Ferrari. The money they go for. There's where I keep my Golf at the farm. It's quite a rare one. It's a 2.8i automatic, and it's not in great condition. It needs a respray, and they've just had it valued at £25,000.
Wow.
The fast Fords go for crazy money.
Yeah.
I mean, each to their own. Personally, I don't know. I'll stick with my Golf, but the old Ford Mexicos and stuff like that go for silly money.
Yeah, but the old Ford Mexicos couldn't go between two sets of traffic lights without being retuned.
Well, I just think, I mean, to be fair, it's old technology. I mean, I said, you drive my Golf. As I said, I got in it when I had it out for that NHS online car show. I hadn't started it for 3 months. And you turn, flick. You know, this is a 37-year-old car, and you turn the key and it just bursts into life. And you think, and when you drive it, you're making it doesn't feel like you're in a 37-year-old car. It more than keeps up with modern traffic. Where with old carburettor cars are just a night, you know, as you say, they just need so much looking after and setting up, you know.
I actually seen a 1900 Peugeot 2. I seen a 1900 205 GTI in Enniskillen today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of them in a very, very long time.
Yeah, well, most of them were crashed.
Yeah.
They got the lift off oversteer thing, don't they? If you go too fast into a corner and come off the throttle, it will switch ends on you like as quick as a flash. So that's a lot. That's what happened to a lot.
Front-wheel drive, isn't it?
Sorry,
it's front-wheel drive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the same with the Mini.
Right. Yeah.
I
mean, a Golf will do it, but you've really got to be.
Is put your boot down.
Sorry.
With a Mini on the corner, all you can do is put your boot down if you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You can't ease off.
Yeah.
That'll kill you.
Yeah, it will flip on you. Yeah, but the two, I think the problem. I reckon that I had a friend of mine was into them, and he had a couple of 1.9s, and he got a 1600 as a spares car, and he said he reckons that's the better car out of the two of them. He said it's just enough. The 1.9s are a bit overpowered, so the 1600s are just about right. He was saying, but
they were a big craze over here, the 1900s.
Right, because it's interesting, Gary, because a lot of the guy I bought my Mark 1 Golf off of, this was like in the mid 2000s. He sold a lot of them to Northern Ireland because in the Troubles you couldn't get them insured.
No.
So he said a lot of them have gone to Northern Ireland. Yeah.
Oh, you are. Keith Thomas has put a lengthy reply about his shed.
Oh yeah.
So I'll let you read.
Look, I found looking at your PVA bottle.
Hey.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was looking in the wrong side.
Yeah, you see the massive load of text in the middle.
Sorry.
All right, Grandpa Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see where his problem is. Yeah, the booster won't help him with that.
No. Can you get an aerial or something? Like stick outside or I don't know. Don't know.
It's difficult to say. I don't know. You know, I think that would almost be, run out a huge long extension lead.
Yeah. I don't think the signal will go that long with it.
What, then the cable?
Yeah. There's a limit, isn't there? Jordy says, wasn't there a Peugeot called the Cheetah back in the day? The Cheetah? Peugeot Cheetah?
Ring a bell.
No. A couple of our techs had them around 1986. Cheetah. Is it Renault, maybe? to Google. Malcolm, looking at your PVA bottle, there is a lovely bit of kit which you can decant your PVA into, and it's amazing for PVA work. Well worth the cost. Oh, Thomas says the cheetah was the 309. How do I click on that then? Do I want to click on that? Is that going to be a Rickroll or something? Oh, I see. Oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, that does look good. Use that for all sorts of things. Yeah. Thank you, Thomas.
Right, well, I think I ought to go down and make coffee for my wife.
Oh, really? Shouldn't she be making?
Yes, it's nearly 10 o'clock.
Oh, I see.
No. I have to make her coffee at night.
Right to go, mate. Were you coming back, or is that?
Okay. Now I'll knock it on the head for the night now.
All right, buddy. Cool.
I'll see you Monday.
Monday, yeah. Great.
Should be all right Monday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I'm doing cladding outside, so
Right.
I won't see you on Wednesday during the day. I might hopefully make the evening.
All right.
And we'll see you about.
All right, buddy.
Okay, Keith.
Good night to Thomas.
Have a good Father's Day. Hope Peter spoils.
Yeah. Cheers.
See you, mate. Bye.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, bye.
That's him gone. Oh God! When I had the Grandpa Joe thing in my head, I was like, "Oh God, that's perfect." Bless him. Well.
Starting to run a bit low on scalpel blade.
Well, that ain't good. Must be time for Telford then.
Sorry?
It must be time for Telford.
Well, it's normally Southern Expos when I kind of do I get, some stock in, as it were.
Yeah.
But obviously that didn't happen, so yeah.
No. And never will again. Well, not at that place. Anyway.
What, Telford?
No.
Oh, Southern Expo.
Southern Expo, yeah.
Yeah.
That venue.
Not looking good.
They'll move it somewhere else, though, won't they?
They're looking. I mean, I think, yeah, they're looking, but it's finding somewhere that they can have for the weekend. I think as much as anything else.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't need to be a 2-day show, does it?
Yeah.
Doesn't really need to be a 2-day show.
It's probably one of the biggest shows in the country.
Because it's a 2-day, you mean?
Yeah, and the venue, I'd say it's probably, I don't know, maybe with the new Milton Keynes show is probably slightly bigger, but that's just a day, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, Telford's biggie.
But I'd say, I mean, the Scottish Nationals is about the same size as Southern Expo.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right, Geordie's off.
See you later, Geordie.
Hi, Jordan.
Thomas says Keith is awesome, even though he glues his models together with denture grip. Oh dear. All right. This is ball ache. This really is a nightmare. This is no fun. No man or child should have to do this. Yeah, Thomas is off as well. Well, at least your cat is. What cat have you got, Thomas? Yep, have a nice Father's Day too, mate. Take care. Thomas is off. Right, that's 2 hours. Yeah, look at that. Blimey, 2 hours to do this. That's it. And cut this thing out. That's 2 hours. What? It's not like I'm not stopped modeling and walked off somewhere and had a couple of minutes break, but that was it. Gosh.
Is that show on this Sunday, or Malcolm?
James is his, yes. James is going to be. Are you on the Model Officers Forum? Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Model Officer. His show will be at 11 o'clock on the Sunday. But oops, hang on. Press that button. That's a mistake. There's a calendar. Have you seen the calendar we've done online?
No.
No. So we have produced a calendar of live shows that you can watch that are to do with modeling, that you can also interact with, in the chat and things like that.
Yes.
Okay, I will put it in the chat on there, and it should pop up on the YouTube and be clickable, hopefully. Maybe. I'll try not. Maybe it'll pop up on Facebook. Okay, so I'll put it in the chat on this on this one here, a link to the Google Calendar, and that will tell you all the different shows that are on, including James's new one. So there's the Saturday, there's a Sunday brunch, I think, and then there's a Saturday show ISM do every daily show every day, and then there's Flory's daily show as well. All sorts of different ones that you can watch, and then the link should be in the description of that show. Yeah, so some are on YouTube, some are on Facebook. They're not all well, it should be accurate because I've asked them to let me know if they change their dates or something. But so at the weekend, you see on a Saturday, if you click on it, you can pretty much, well, most of the days you can pretty much watch something all day, almost. But like on the Sunday, at 10 o'clock, you got the ISM show. Now you've got Sunday Parade at 11. And then you got the Buddy Builders Sunday Brunch. That's with a chap called Festa. Uncle Festa. He's really, really fun to watch.
Yes.
And at 2 o'clock, Ivan does a little live stream on Facebook. And then if you're interested in Warhammer, then you can go and watch their Warhammer show as well. And then you've also, all the way through the evening, you've got to Isolation's Reach, which is, oh gosh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, really cool chap. Guys does Warhammer terrain and things like that. But he does a live stream, and you can join in and chat and all that sort of thing.
Nice.
But he's really good. He's really good to watch. So yeah, there's somebody to watch most of the time. You don't have to wait for Model's Mess. So what we're thinking of doing is slotting in the Saturday morning where there's a bit of a gap, or maybe early Sunday. I'm not quite sure yet. The poll on Facebook, I think people were Sunday morning, I think was best, I think.
Right.
But I don't want
to.
Yeah, I remember I saw you said any day, but I don't want to like, for instance, I want to watch the Sunday one, Buddy Builders Sunday Brunch. I want to be part of that. So I want to watch that, so I don't want to be doing the show. So I don't know. Yeah, I need to talk to James about it, because I know Steph can't do the weekends. So I need to have a kind of a backup. So I don't know what we'll do. We'll find out. I need to work it out. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, so tomorrow and start 10 o'clock with the ISM show on Facebook, on YouTube. Watch Paul Bretland and his gang. Paul,
you don't watch.
Go on.
You don't watch that man from Canada, Real Terrain Hobbies?
Yeah, doesn't he do? I think I do. Is he the guy who does the model railways?
No.
No.
Something like medieval stuff.
Oh, no, maybe I don't.
He is fantastic. I was watching his show there before he came on. Took him a year to make this tabletop, and you want to see it. It is fantastic.
Wow. Does he do a live show?
No, not at the moment.
Right. Gotcha. Cool.
Because I'm catching up on a few ones that I have missed there now during the week.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's that calendar is full of live shows, so ones that you can, the idea was that when people were in isolation, you could still watch human beings interact.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can still get your fix.
You do miss it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Just miss my friends.
Yeah. Well, I got a right bit there done the night now.
Okay. Can you show? Can you show us what you've done?
I got the Jimpy finished off there on the upside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got a cam that made for the front.
Brilliant. What's that made out of?
Just like a wee mash, like plaster Paris.
Gotcha. Yep.
Just I used a bit of white stuff for that there and put the greens, browns, and yellows through it.
Gotcha. Yep. No, it's nice. Yeah, it's good.
Probably make
like gauze, isn't it? Almost.
Yeah. I'll make a few straps tomorrow for it, so I will.
Right. Okay, look. It does have a lot of smoke launchers on it, crikey.
Yeah, they did. Similarly in the 70s they did, and the 80s they had more.
Wow. What is that then? Just the tactics they use at the time?
Yeah. Just in case they're hit forward, front contact, they could put down the smoke grenades and reverse out the area. Same in the reverse, put down as much smoke as you can and drive out of the contact.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because they stick out,
You do.
Yeah. Stick out quite a way. Like eyelashes or something, aren't they?
Even the modern day ones never had as many as that on it.
Yeah, yeah.
They had one on the front and one on the back.
Yeah. Could they be reloaded from inside though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the modern day one has the hack and cock grenade launcher on it. They don't know why the GPMG.
Right. That's brilliant. I really like the idea of doing the 3 as well.
Yeah.
The trilogy of Land Rovers.
Just shows people how much they changed during the years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They've got the one of the Pink Panthers up at the museum up the road from here in Oxford.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's a friend of ours now who's he has some amount of collection of World War I, World War II stuff.
Yeah.
He has all of Paddy Meehan's stuff.
Oh.
Every bit of it.
Yeah. Wow.
And we're going up to see it now next year when lockdown's a wee bit hopefully all over with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a 2.5 hour talk.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Is your wife interested in military history too?
No.
Boy trip then, is it?
Oh yes. But the women are going separate the following week. They're going up to do a day's shopping.
Right.
So we're not leaving the women out, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, that's right. No. They can go shopping.
Oh yes. The credit card will be hit that day.
Well, they got to buy their shoes
And handbags.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why they need so many handbags.
Let's keep all the handbags they've got.
I think so. I'll never understand them.
No. The shoes in this house. We've got a whole entire piece of furniture just to hold shoes by the front door.
My missus is the same. Boots, shoes, I don't know. As I always say, you've only got one pair of feet.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't wear them all at once.
Nope. It's got to match your outfit, though.
What's that? What's that? Mine's a pair of shorts and t-shirts. I'm happy.
Yes. Pretty much same here. Yes.
Any time of the year, it's shorts and t-shirts.
Oh, you see, if I can get past October, still wearing shorts, I'm happy. But usually it's October time, shorts come. Go back to trousers.
I'd even wear them in the winter time.
So that's two of them. And they're held on by tape and then PVA'd underneath. You see the PVA along the bottom there. That's two. And I think I'm going to call it a day now. And I've got these other ones to put on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Can you find one? I've cut out. Must be some more somewhere. There they are. That's one. Another one. But they're a nightmare. Real nightmare. I guess they'll make a big difference when they're on and all lined up and everything. But yeah, no tabs or anything. None of these sort of tabs to slot anything into that you guys get with your plastic models. So this is guerrilla modeling. This is on the fly. Right, I'm going to close the stream right there and take a look at that show calendar.
I will indeed, Malcolm.
Thank you to everyone who's left watching, who's not been offended tonight. And we'll see you Monday. Please tune in to James's stream on Sunday morning on his model officers. I think Steph doing one. No, he doesn't do the weekends, does he now? So we'll be back on Monday at 12 o'clock.
No problem.
Right. Cheers, everybody.
Right, Malcolm. David.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.